I could have played my role. I could have known that my name was Pizza Hut in the phone, and if I called and she picked up, I could have said, your pizza is on the way. Your car was declined. Like, I could have snapped into character. You ain't even let me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel where you find everything fashion, beauty, and bougie. It is your good girlfriend, Goldie, and thank you for being my friend. Yes. Today, we're doing something a little new. I've never done a get ready with me story time. So, today we're doing a get ready with me story time. I'm going to be I'm going to be doing this look. Y'all going to watch me do this look. And I'll be telling y'all a story about how two men tried it talking to me while they were engaged. I mean, it was beyond talking. Like, it was actually, you know what? Don't let me give away too much, but just know they tried it. Both of them were engaged. They tried the girl. I got. Girl, just watch. You still ain't subscribed yet? You just did it? Did you hit the bell? Did you like it? Okay. Let's just go ahead and get into this story time. Basically, this happened on two separate occasions. I ended up talking to someone who was engaged. So we're gonna start with so the first time this happened happened twice. I know, sad, right? The first time this happened was actually in high school. You know how we fast or whatever, and we like to talk to the older boys. So I was like a freshman or a sophomore, and he was a senior. And he didn't even go to my school. He went to a different school in the area. So, basically, I say that to say he was able to get away with a lot of things because we don't see each other in the hallway. We don't, interact at school. I don't have your friends coming up to me. My friends not coming up to you. It's just certain things that you don't know about somebody else that goes to another school unless you were actually in that building. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all talk to somebody from another school. So yeah, he was older than I was, and we weren't even necessarily in a relationship. I guess you would just say we were talking, kind of dating. He liked me, I liked him, but I was a little iffy on the fact that he was older than I was. And I know my mama is like crazy strict and shit like that. So I didn't think it was anything serious, but I mean, I was willing to try it out, But I had a strict mom. So my mom was giving very much, oh, if you going out with a guy, I need to meet him. I need to know who it is. I need to know where y'all going, yada, yada, yada. And actually, that wasn't even like just for guys. Like, say I'm going to Courtney's house for a get together. My mom's gonna want to talk to Courtney's mom and make sure that we all actually going over there, So that's the type of mama I had. So when I told her, I want to go out with this boy, we going to the movies, we're going to Red Lobster, or wherever the fuck we going, it gave very much, okay, well, when he comes, picks you up, I need to see him. He needs to come into this house, introduce himself to me, shit like that. So, y'all, this nigga actually went through the works, He came in the house. He introduced himself to my mama. My mama knew who he was. They chatted for like 10 minutes while I finished getting myself together. She had even got his phone number just in case, something were to happen. She couldn't get in contact with me, something like that. And, yeah, he went along with the shits. And we went out maybe like 2 or 3 times, like dinner, movies, just chilling. And I'm very, 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 very hyped to be able to say I did not let him hit. Woo! So happy that I did not let him have any of this good old, because I really would have been mad. But so yeah, we talking, we enjoying our fun, we having a grand time. And this is when Facebook was really big. Facebook was really popping. And I don't know how old y'all are, and if y'all know, but on Facebook, you can update your relationship status. You could tag people. in your statuses, in your pictures, shit like that. And when you do, whenever, okay, so let's say me and my best friend Susan. I don't know who the fuck Susan is. Let's just say I went to Red Lobster and I decided to make a status that says, I love the crab legs here at Red Lobster with Susan, and I add Susan. When I go to Susan's Facebook page, on her timeline, it's going to show Susan was with Goldie, and then it's going to say my status, I love the crab legs here, whatever the fuck I said, and tag Susie. And that's going to show on her page for her people to show. That's going to show on my page for my people to see. Follow them on Facebook, basically. And, you know, when you talking to somebody, when you like somebody, you stalk them. And I'm just on his Facebook page. Me and my friend, we was on the phone. I remember. My friend and I were on the phone. And I'm going through his page, like just scrolling down his Facebook page. And every once in a while, I see like a love song. Like say it was a Casey and JoJo. Some girl would post these Casey and JoJo songs on her page, and would say something like, all my life I pray for someone like you. I'm so happy. And tag the guy. And it wasn't like an everyday thing, every week thing. It was maybe like once a month when I'm scrolling down through his timeline that I would see that shit on his page. So me and the girl, we like, yo, who the fuck? Who is this? Like, she keep tagging herself and sending these songs, and he wasn't responding. He wasn't commenting. He wasn't saying anything back. So it kind of made me wonder, like, is this his auntie? Is this his cousin? Could be his mom. Maybe not his mama saying she wanted to love like this, but, you know, it could have been a family member. I really wasn't for sure. So, yeah, we were not sure who this mystery lady was. And so we decided to take a break from his page and go straight to her page, because we need to find out who this lady is and why she's tagging my man. So y'all, we get to scrolling on the girl's page or whatever, and we finally get to the post where she says, basically, that's my baby daddy and that's my fiance at the same damn time, and we get married and we about to raise this child, and it is what it is. The post didn't say that exactly, but it, you know, it was like so happy to have you in my life. The baby is coming. You're gonna be a great father. You know, that bullshit. And I mean, I'm no offense to no fathers or mothers out there. That's what the shit said. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this a joke? No. So I called the boy and I'm like, nigga, you engaged? Oh my God, baby, I wanted to tell you. I didn't want you to find out like this. I really do like you. I just didn't know how to tell you. I am engaged. We have a baby on the way, but I'm not for sure what to do. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you could have just been honest and let me know what I was dealing with from the jump, so I can then decide if I want to continue to play the dumbass mistress or bitch number 2, girlfriend number 2, or if I was just going to leave your ass. Like, what? I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I was very sad. I just hung up on him. I didn't even say anything. I just cried. I cried. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to one-up him. I'm going to get him back. So my ass decided to head to Facebook, because that's where I found the information. And I put on the girl's story, your man has been talking to me for this amount of time. We went out. This is what he said to me. Like, in my brain, I'm really out in this nigga, you know. I'm letting her know that she need to watch out for her man and yada, yada, yada. When in all actuality, all I did was make myself look dumb. That girl didn't give two fucks what I had to say. She got all her little senior friends, honey. They started to go in on me on Facebook. Like, I ain't never got that many notifications before. They was just going, commenting, responding. Like, it went wild. And if you really know me in real life, you know I'm not the argumentative type. I don't roast. I don't read. I don't get down with all of that. Like, I just don't have time. It's a waste of my time to me. So my friend was the one, you know, commenting back and forth for me. Not that I couldn't fight my own battles. Now, don't get me wrong. If a bitch wants to fight, we can fight. But I'm not about to sit here and talk to you. I'm not about to, your mama this, your mama that. That's why y'all daddy look like this. I'm not doing all of that. We fighting or what? So yeah, my friend is going back and forth with them. I really don't even remember how it ended. That nigga wasn't shit. And he had a whole baby on the way. And, you know, I feel like he probably did it like that because we in high school, we young, we don't expect shit like that to happen that early in our life. And I don't know if he really wanted to marry her, she really wanted to marry him, or they just did it because they ended up getting pregnant, or you know what the case was. I don't know what the case was. I don't even know if they still together to this day. But he did what he thought was right at that time, what they thought was right. You know, it could have been the parents' choice for them to get married because they didn't want them to have a baby out of wedlock. You know how things were back in the day. So I was pretty mad then. Of course, I'm over it now. That was like I said, that was in high school. And I'm a grown-ass lady now. That was fucked up. And I've been getting God since middle school. This is middle school. I've been getting God since high school. Okay, so the next time this madness happened was actually in my adult life. It's 2022. This was about 2019 or 20. So this was like 2019, 2020-ish, because they had a COVID wedding. So, and I somehow hope you see this, nigga, because you know I'm talking about you. I'm over it now. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I am over it. It like pisses me off. So let me just explain, and then maybe y'all can understand why it pisses me off. So me and this guy, we met, but there was a friends group. We all met in this friends group. And we used to go out, have little parties, kick back, shit like that. And he had made it clear that he liked me or whatever. But at that time, I can't remember if I didn't like him or if I was in a relationship. I can't remember. So we just kept it as friends. And we were not having sex at all. But we would like link up, go get like something to eat occasionally, text every now and then, and see each other when the friend group did something. And that's just how our relationship was. And at one point, I believe I did get into a relationship. And I'm not the type to cheat on anybody or, you know, disrespect them. So while I was in that relationship, I didn't really even want to talk to the guy because I don't need that kind of karma. I don't need that kind of energy. I don't want my man talking to somebody that likes me. I mean, I don't want my man talking to somebody that likes him while we're together. So, you know, I ended that and that was that. So, the relationship broke off with me and the guy that I was with. And, I ended up starting back talking to the other guy. And at this time, I was I still am, but I wasn't having like casual sex. That just wasn't a thing for me. Just, you know, fucking around and I'm not in a relationship. That just didn't do it for me. So when he wanted to, you know, have sex and stuff, I didn't want to do it because we weren't in a relationship. And I was kind of iffy on stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie, he still played with it. He still ate it, shit like that. Because I was just kind of nervous, you know. I wasn't really for sure. And yeah, so at this time, I was a recruiter for a temp service. So I had connects to jobs and little side gigs if you wanted a little weekend money, little stuff like that. And it got to the point where, like, his family was coming up there, you know, getting their little side jobs, making their little money, shit like that. And I mean, it wasn't like I was like paying bills or something. I wasn't getting them jobs like that. But like I said, it was extra money, weekend money, shit like that. Not that that's important, that what I did, but what's important is that the fact that I knew you, I knew your family, we were cool. This had been over about maybe a year and a half of our whole friendship, or whatever you want to call this. Us, you know, messing around, helping your brothers and sisters get jobs and shit, little stuff like that. But mind y'all, we did go out. We went out to eat. We did stuff like that, but we were just friends. And so in my brain, we got a decent friendship, you know. It was even a point where I had a death in the family, and I called and cried to him about it. Like, in my brain, we were friends, y'all. We were friends. And I did kind of find it weird that not sometimes, I don't remember exactly when it got to the point where we started having sex. But it got to the point where I'm a horny bitch, okay? When I want the dick, I want the dick. And I wanted it more often. And whether that's us going out to eat, they come back home fucking, or whether that's just you coming over in the middle of the night after I get out of rehearsal fucking, I want the dick. And that's to the point where it got to, like, I wanted it. I'm calling him so he can come over. We had a set schedule. Like, I had practice on Sundays and Wednesdays, and he would come over after practice. And so he already knew practice got out at 9. Sometimes they might get out a little late, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, but I'm still come over if he was up. Sometimes he fell asleep. He would still come over. Some days I would go over to his house. I would spend the night, leave my car there. He would take me to work the next day. Like, not that it was getting serious, but we get into a point where we should be able to open our mouth and talk to each other, okay? We should be able to have we should be able to have conversation. It was to the point where, like, his mama and daddy could be out. And if they weren't together and they saw me, they would speak because they knew who I was. Like, they recognized me. It was shit like that. So that's why, you know, even though I didn't go in initially, you know, liking him, it grew because of the friendship and the connection that I thought we built. And it's not like we were like BFFs or anything, but we were able to talk. That's what I'm saying. We was able to talk. We were able to talk about regular shit. It wasn't always fucking sex. We were able to have conversation. That's my thing. So when it got to the point where, you know, the bitch is horny and she wants sex more, where'd that blue brush go? I open my mouth and say something. And he's like, oh, well, this month I'm saving money and I'm not going out. Okay, well, that's fine. You have to come out. Just come dig me out. You know, like, you making excuses. Like, oh, I got to go here with my family, or I got to go to church tonight, or we going to work out with the family. And I work out. I go to church, shit like that. You could invite me, you know. We could have did that together, snuck off, had sex, come back. Not in church, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just like he wasn't even trying. And I was nice. I was in a relationship. I cut you off. I did it the right way. I came back. Like, we're talking. You know this information. So what's going on with you? Like, you starting to become real weird, kind of distant. Like, why is you acting like I can't go with you and your family? Like, I don't know them. We just worked last weekend together. Why can't, you know, shit like that. And, he still would come over, but it wasn't just like, it wasn't as much as he used to come. Like, when I tell y'all, like, we kind of had a schedule. We was like a known thing that after I got out of practice, we was gonna fuck, like shit like that. So it got to one day where where I had practice, and we knew that we were getting out early that day. I don't know why, but we was getting out of practice early that day. So I decided to text him and say, so I'm like, hey, we're getting out of practice early tonight, ... You know how we do ... Question mark, question mark, question mark. You know, shit like that. And his response back was, okay, and? Don't do me like this. You was just in between my legs a few days ago. What do you mean, okay, and? So I'm thinking, you know, he playing. I'm like, so you could come over after practice. And he responds, I don't know what you're talking about, or wrong number, or something like that. And I'm just like, let's say his name is Bob. Bob, stop playing. That's what I responded back. Bob never texts me back. So I'm like, Bob is playing games with me tonight. Let me go to practice. And when I get out of practice, Bob better be on his way to my goddamn house. I'm not playing with Bob. Practice go by. Practice is over. We out early. I'm checking my phone. There's no message from Bob. I said, oh, bitch. He's playing with me. I need my dick on time. Like, come on. And I call him. He don't answer. I text him. I said, really, Bob? Bob never responded. To this day, Bob still ain't responded, y'all. So, at this point, my gears are turning in my head. Why is he acting like this all of a sudden? Like, we was just fine. The sex was kind of slowing down a little bit, but I never got any inclination, gut feeling, nothing that this was the last time we fucking, bitch. Leave me alone. Don't call me. Don't text me. It never gave that. So when he didn't respond, I'm like, what is going on? No, I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. And I'm not about to beg nobody for dick. You see, it's not giving it. So I let it go. I went on about my life. Not gonna lie, I still thought about the whole situation. Cause just the fact that what was really mind blowing is the fact that I didn't want to have sex with you from jump. I was honest with you from jump. We was cool, but you didn't feel like you could communicate with me and let me know things right, like straight up the way they were. Like, y'all, it is crazy. Like, I done spent the night at this man's house so many times. He done paid for things from my car. When my car got towed from his house. It was just such a gentleman. And it's just, I never seen it coming. I was blindsided. And it's not like I was heartbroken because the nigga up and left and ghosted me. No, it was more like confusion. Like, I thought we was better than this. Like, we not even in a relationship. We just friends with benefits at the end of the day. Why are you acting like this? Like, what? Why you gotta give all of that? And a few months went by and that happened. I let him go. Well, he let me go. And I went on about my life. And we still followed each other on social media. So like, he was liking pictures and stuff like that. And I'm just like, nigga, get off of my page. Like, no, like, I don't know if you think I'm about to reach back out to you or what you think this is, but like, I want you to leave me alone. And I never responded and said these things, you know, after the like or anything. This is just what I'm saying in my brain. Like, nigga, leave me alone. Like, no, I'm not doing this with you. I don't know what the fuck you on. You on some weird shit. Like, leave me alone. And that was that. So one day, I don't know how many months later this was. So one day, later down the line, I'm at home, I'm chilling, and something hits me. Go to Facebook and just see what that nigga doing, because he don't post nothing. He wasn't posting nothing on his Instagram, but he was liking stuff. And I'm like, I hate when people do that. You ain't posted on your Instagram page in over a whole year, but you still on there every day liking and commenting. I don't like that. So I went to his Facebook to see, you know, what the fuck is going on. Because Facebook is where you always find the tea. And then that gets us back to the first story. Okay? Facebook is where you always find the tea. You want to know some information on a nigga? Go to his motherfucking Facebook. So I go to his Facebook. I ain't seen none at first. But you know, we get that detective hat on. And we scroll. And you know they say, don't go searching if you're not ready to find what you're looking for. Or whatever the fuck they say. Yeah, I go to his page. I'm scrolling, and then I see August 2020. Susan tagged Bob in a status. Pictures, videos, status. So happy to have married the love of my life. Even though we had a COVID wedding, not that many people could come. Nya, 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 nya.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
I gagged. I fucking gagged. I'm not even gonna lie. I gagged. I did not see that coming. Didn't see it coming at all. At all. At all. I didn't see that coming at all. Him and this girl were engaged. And well, shit, they was married. They got married in August. That nigga was engaged fucking me. Or did y'all get engaged when I got in my relationship, and then after my relationship was over and I came back to you, didn't know how to say it? But either way, we wasn't fucking before. We were fucking after I got out of the relationship. And y'all didn't fucking get engaged in July and get married in August. It didn't happen like that. Y'all didn't. Y'all didn't. He was engaged to that girl while we were fucking. They like must have been talking when we first met. Got engaged in the middle. I'm just like, first of all, why you couldn't just open your mouth and say that? And that's what I don't get about men. I don't get that. About liars in general, honestly. It's not even just men, because some ladies do this too. Why not just be upfront and honest? You know how many side bitches are happy being side bitches? Do you know how many mistresses are fine being mistresses? Do you know how many bitches just want dick and don't give a fuck? That could have been me. You never gave me the opportunity. You never gave me the chance to know what the fuck I was getting myself into. And who knows what my response would have been. I probably still would have fucked. Like, you never know. That's my thing. And we were cool enough. We had this relationship. I knew your family. Not saying that I wanted to be your wife, but you could have at least said, hey, I am talking to this girl. Because I'm texting niggas too. Let's be real. Let's just be real and say what it is. We was adults too. Like, y'all, I'm about to be 30 this year. Don't judge me. I know I'm old, but I'm about to be 30 this year, which would mean when this happened, I was like 27, 28. We're fucking grown, my nigga. Say what the fuck you doing. Like, I just don't. I'll never understand why he did that. why he didn't have the balls to say something, why I have to continue to find out tea through Facebook. It just really baffled me. I couldn't believe that he did that. And we're not even in a relationship. We're friends with benefits. Just fucking say that. I just didn't. I really, and maybe y'all can help me understand. I don't understand why he couldn't just be real with me and say what the tea was. I just don't get men. I don't get it. Why y'all have to lie about stuff like that? Like, why? Why? When you had knew all my tea from the beginning to now. I don't get that. And maybe I'm not over it because it still gets me hyped up. And like I said, I'm not heartbroken. I didn't cry over this situation. I was in shock. Like, what do you have to do this for? It's just me. That's how I felt. Like, you don't have to lie, Craig. It's just me. I don't get it. I don't get it. It was a Cash App. Like, it was in the post. It had said something like, because we couldn't invite everybody we wanted, if you would like to donate to our wedding or you want to send a gift or something like that, here's our wish list and here's the Cash App. And girl, I wanted to Cash App that bitch so bad and send a little memo. But everything don't deserve attention. Everything don't deserve a reaction. And I couldn't let him think that he got that out of me. So I let it go. You got this video out of me though. But I let it go. And who knows if he's on YouTube? Who knows if his wife is on YouTube? Maybe one day his wife will watch this video, but she'll never know it was me. And I'm not no messy bitch to post receipts and shit like that. I don't got time for that. But just know, karma's gonna get your monkey ass. Karma's gonna get you. And I hope she cheats on you with a basketball player at this point, because you ain't have to do us like that. You didn't have to do me like that. You definitely didn't have to do your wife like that, your fiance like that. And that's why I feel bad. I don't like stuff like that. And I mean, at that point in time, who knows where my head would have been at? But today it don't give that. I'm not about to be nobody's sideline. I'm not about to potentially get pregnant by you and you got a whole nother lady. I'm not potentially about to get no STI fucking with you. Like, it don't give that today. But who knows, back then, those was my hot girls. I could have been down. I could have played my role. I could have known that my name was Pizza Hut in the phone, and if I called and she picked up, I could have said, your pizza is on the way. Your car was declined. Like, I could have snapped into character. You ain't even let me. What y'all think about this story? Have y'all ever been in a situation like that? And what would y'all do? What would y'all would have done? Would y'all would have cashed at them? Would y'all would have said something? Would y'all would have commented under that post? I should just go to his mama's house. I'm just playing. And then what makes me really mad, I don't know if his sisters knew, like, the death of our friendship, but his little brother definitely did. And the little brother smiled in my face. Y'all, when the little brother or the sister would come and work, like, the events from my job, sometimes I would even take them home. Or I would wait for him to come pick them up. I could have just left. My job been done. I've been clocked out. I don't have to wait for your family. I did that. And I don't know if your sister knew, but you told your brother you was fucking me. And your brother sat there and smiled in my face. We can't even be friends with benefits with these niggas because they can't handle it. But for real, let me know. Which do y'all think I handled it good? What would y'all would have done in this situation? I just don't understand. Why niggas gotta be liars? Like, you never know what somebody else is on. Shit, we could have scammed that bitch together. Like, you know what? You never know the type of bitch I was willing to be for you and that dick. Like, you never know, and you never gave me the chance. And I don't know why he thought I would have reacted bad, because I'm not no loud ghetto. Oh no, you fucking her, you fucking me. Fuck that shit. I'm about to beat her ass. It never gave that over here. We would have had a respectable conversation and decided to either end it or drop your pants out like you did. Like, it just... All right, let me put this bronzer on, fix my hair, and I'm gonna come back and close out, y'all. But yeah, here we are. Here's the final look. I appreciate y'all for sticking around with me for this get ready with me chit chat, all of that stuff. How y'all feel about the situation? Like, should I still cash up that bitch? I wasn't gonna cash up a lot of money, you know, like $1, and then be like, y'all nigga tried it, here's the receipt. I ain't gonna do that. Y'all think I handled the situation right though? What? I want to know what y'all would have done. Can somebody please give me what I need? Somebody give me a good response in the comments. What the fuck y'all would have done? Because I need to live vicariously through y'all. Thanks for sticking around for this story time, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you guys have subscribed if you haven't already. I don't know why you have not. Hit the bell so you get notified every time your girl posts a video. Follow your girl on social media, Goldie Plus Model on all platforms. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.